quite a great placement for Mecha. This is a very slow build-up, very early in the match, and they started off very well. And if you look at it, it's just a good, great placement. I think they should be doing this more often. That's what we've not been.
I think this is how Germany plays. Even with the corners that have come in, as I was saying earlier, Stockberg, that was the goal. But before that went in as well, they were warning shots where he got at the end of crosses. He tried to trouble the keeper in.
Germany leading 3-1 here in Houston. Curacao, despite being behind by 2, enjoying the adventure, no doubt. Certainly the fans are. We are going to see a change at the break. Jeremy Antonissa is the one to be introduced. He has replaced Sochi Hansen. It's on to a huge roll. Scored a 4-0 win against Aruba in the World Cup friendly. Full-time world champions, Germany, in the second half underway. In the white, kicking right to left. Penalty scored by Kai Havertz in first half. Stoppage time, a real sucker punch for Curacao. To have gone to half-time just a goal behind, but now it's a really big mountain for them to climb.
Yeah, they're going to need the game's next goal. The reason they brought in Jeremy Antonissa is because he can play on either wing. He's a one-on-one type player. He's a chance creator. He's got pace. He's an attacking piece that they're going to hope to get something out of here in the second half. And of course, he had a big moment here in Houston, scoring in the World Cup. And this was a historic match for Curacao. He scored a 1-1 draw with Canada back in 2025. So he's had a great moment in the city as well.
Sane for Germany. Jimmy. Musiala! Oh, how good was that? Musiala extends Germany's lead. In a flash, early in the second half.
Movement, mobility, timing. Just a spectacular ball and a spectacular goal. And to get it this early in the second half, we spoke about the timeliness of goals. You got one at the end of the first, you get one right at the start of the second half. Kimmich, and just got to get the left foot out to try to prevent the shot there. Just Piazza. Sticks it in the far corner here. The passing, exquisite. I really thought that Curacao might have been able to get a foot on that and get a block in. Nonetheless, it's a full goal for Germany.
69 seconds from the restart. Germany 4, Curacao 1. This is Leandro Bacuna. Rojas. Valencia, juggling through towards John. The fact that 8 of the best world-place finishers go through to the newly introduced round of 32 certainly quite a lot of hope for some of the smaller nations. Curacao will be trailing now, but the door is still open for them to go deeper into the tournament.
Absolutely, that's one of the big Borussia Dortmund. Now Florian Wirtz onto Nathaniel Brown. Cleared by Floranus. To wing, but no opponents now. Just felt as though that he needed to send out a message. Next time in this tournament, they're just thinking of doing things quicker. Good looks. Ziola tries to return it to him. Zane bouncing. And runs out of real estate. I think a lot of this for Germany now is Musiala, Wirtz, these players just getting rounded into even fun for here, playing with each other, this golden triangle, trying to produce goals like this. Musiala was maybe a controversial starter here today. Just the argument in one direction. There's a lot being dependent upon with him. He missed a lot of goals playing through injury. He has got balance, he's got that agility, access also a few yards, and he's perfectly in these types of games where you got to break down play in small spaces. Bismarck. That's what's starting to break away. Floranus. The defenders reaching all in for Curacao. Being dragged back there by Nathaniel Brown. Then breaking to the blue wave. Shadley was on. Bakuna now pulling his trade in the Turkish second tier. Tahith John. You ran that into Bakuna. Juninho received it that time. Now was not happy with the push there. Leandro Bakuna. Bakuna brothers, big staple parts of Curacao. This country is a soccer playing nation. Being a part of what they call this project. You have to think now. Fight for the World Cup. Resources can be put into the game. There's going to be a lot of things that can maybe now come to Curacao to elevate and accelerate this work.
Into Wirtz. Back
this is a great thing for the teams that have played here, obviously, in Houston and other places where there is a stadium. You know, it is some energy conservation. I don't think there's any question.
The Houston Texans football team.
Yeah, this building has seen so many big international football matches as well as other matches. We've had everybody here, lots of Premier League teams, lots of national teams. Of course, a lot of them traveling through this stadium. And that honestly is a lot of the reason why Houston, Texas got the bid. Because of an amazing soccer going on. Fan turnout, purchasing tickets, the eyes of many people around the world.
Yes, okay. Looking up on the inside of the ball. And this move. Tiny is back to where it goes. Let's see it. Leading the QSM charge. Come in. Fulfill. Sean. Reached out in that final third, but at least they're moved down with their supporters out of their seats. The other one is generating a noise. Now the Germans are getting involved as well. Here is Saturday. For the exchange though with Musiala. I'm sure that in terms of give and goes, you really have to look at Felix Mencha and Alexander Milovic, because these kind of guys, it's a little bit of a different one for them playing against Curacao. These two guys are so vital to the midfield, so important to allow others to attack on Germany.
See in the USL Championship played under Dick Advocat at PSV. He's known as well for moonlighting as a DJ.
He's picked up a lot of styles. He's played with 7 different countries.
Leandro
gets away from him. Closes with Burger and then tries to turn his own. He gets scared by that goal. He can score a lot of goals going away from him. That's what we all felt. And he nearly did. Nice little backhand. So, spotting up on Sane. Somehow he's missed. Well, that will not do his reputation any good with those who are against him. And there are quite a few, actually. Leroy Sane. And look at the amount of space here. Center back is caught way high, and Sane's got to finish these. And, you know, you're only in angles when you're going, yeah, but I want this. I want Sane to see this in the back of the net. If we all remember his great development at Manchester City, that's where it really came away from him. But they need him big in this term. It's really good. The frustration is as far as Sane is concerned, is that he just doesn't think his best form to the tournaments. Of course, he's got his opportunity. I'm not entirely sure that a goal would have started. Surely it was for him to be ruled out of this World Cup through injury. The talented teenager from Bayern, Dennis Undav, who's coming on. Guardiola makes way, he's got his goal. Dennis Undav is a lethal finisher. Joe Margarito is about to make his entrance. Curacao is nice luxury to have a little bit for Germany. Plays for Stuttgart. Kind of late when it comes to his career. Becoming a goal scorer, a good option. And back to Leroy Sane. He's going to be president of this tournament. You know, if you're really, it is controversial. He's going to be president of this tournament. You would love to have seen him in the net there if you're manager there.
Goes Undav straight into the easy battle. Tessa. Rodas finding the outlet. Acuno. Tar stretching.
It's got here players under Steve Jonathan. Decade after debut for the national team, didn't make it to one of the World Cups that get picked. And here he is 10 years later in a World Cup that is so story. As you see him trying to get involved here. Throws up around.
Free kick for Curacao. Jeremy Antonessa to swing this over. To Chelsea.
atmosphere we have inside this place. A trio of changes on the way for Germany. Goretzka can see down there, Rudiger and David Raum. Now you got two defenders going to get to minutes, a midfielder as well, Leon Goretzka. Everybody knows him, the immense experience he has as a footballer, there's no question. Jonathan Tah going on though with a very sensible change. Keep him fresh. Everybody's stirring on Antonio Rudiger too. Talk about a decorated side earlier. A player who's never far away from the headlines, and it's not always to do with his actions on the pitch. And Matcher is going off, is it? Yeah, great day for him. For the opening goal, Nathaniel Brown scoring a placement corner. Goretzka will jump into that midfield spot. The most tattooed player in the squad currently. David Raum.
Bouncing in there, it's cleared away.